Hello, Gemini. This is Fuel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for July 1st through the 15th. I've cleansed these cards and I shuffled them a bit, but I'm going to keep shuffling in front of you guys and then I'll break them up. I wanted to let you know that I won't be doing readings in the month of August. I do see a small window for opportunity, and I may be able to take that. So if there's a reading out, you'll catch it. I'm thinking the second half of August might be doable. Um, and also, I found a box full of tarot cards, like laying around, and I couldn't believe it. They've been in my healing room, my office, for I don't know how long, and I finally just saw them. So, anyways, I'm using one of them, and I'm really liking them. They have good energy. I feel like the frequency is high, and it's good, and I love that. I love that because I'm hoping to pass that on to you. Okay, so for Gemini, 1st to the 15th, July. First card is the King of Wands. Next card, the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Strength card. And the last card is the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, the Knight of Wands can, we see that we got two wands going on here. I almost want to say it's like right away off the bat, like two siblings, two family members, two people that are very close and or feel like they're brothers. So it could even be best friends, okay? Or here I think we could even say two women, like sisters, like family, brother and sister. I don't think we can. I mean, I see that there's male energy here, but maybe only one of the parties is male. And honestly, it could be two women. So I'm just throwing that out there because I'm feeling it. So, like, for example, I don't know why I'm going into this, but say you have a sibling, brother and sister, right? Sometimes siblings kid around like boys on the street, like one hits the other one hits the other, and the other one says something, the other one says other. Well, maybe that's kind of like male energy, male bonding, or kind of leaning that way. So that's what we might be feeling here. So, okay, I just wanted to get that out in case. All right, so the King of Wands. When I see the King of Wands, I'm seeing an older person. When I mean old, I don't mean super old. I just mean older than this person. So that's why I'm feeling like it could even be the sibling thing, but it could be best friends. It could be two co-workers that feel close, And even maybe their job titles could be close to each other and they have to work together. The King of Wands seems to be the person that's kind of more in an authoritative figure role. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, if it's siblings, there's the older brother. So he has a little more power, or maybe a little more leeway just because he's older. If we're talking about two people at work, one has had more time or has a title, and maybe the other one doesn't. So that's what I'm trying to say. And as an examples. So what I see here is that both people have the wands and both have the power shooting out. Which I think, because they're both wands, it's very interesting. It's like they both have something to prove. They both have something to say. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like they're almost, I don't want to say they're fighting. I don't, but I feel like one is calmer and the other one is wanting more to kind of start something. And it's like, really? So, sorry. I'm like, really? Do you have to jack it up? I mean, come on, man. Let's not jack up Gemini's vibe, right? So I'm just saying, like, I don't know who you are in this situation, the scenario. Are you the one that's maybe getting kind of pumped up, and or are you the one that's kind of more reserved and calm? And then we see that the third card is the Strength card. So the Strength card talks about even. Okay, I'm gonna move it around. I'm gonna move it around. Sorry, guys. I'm hearing the unification of the two. There we go. Thank you. That's what I heard. Unification of the two. So perhaps now I'm going back and I'm thinking, yo, maybe these people had beef before and something's going on that's going to bring them together, and some kind of project, some kind of problem. Um, and I just heard the unification, I don't know what I said, right? Unification something, which means getting together. Okay, hold on. Rekindling their friendship, rekindling their bond, and reassociating them as brothers. But I feel like they're trying to tell me that it's not only blood. So people that you think about as close as a sister or as close as a brother. And the Strength card comes in and reunifies, or reunification is needed and will attempt to happen. Okay, I'm gonna say this too, just for just these messages are like for little groups, and then they expand. So everybody connects differently. But I think I just heard oh God, what did I hear? I heard, okay, let me get it back. Sorry guys, I'm hearing stuff and I'm trying to like figure out what's going on here. But there's definitely something where two people, like two siblings, possibly two best friends, two people, apparently they had some kind of beef. You guys had some beef, and Gemini was involved in part of that, and was included in it. And the Strength card comes in and talks about reunifying, getting people back together. It seems like in the month of July, there's this opportunity that comes and it strikes, and there's like some kind of like mental, wait, hold on, communication. Like there's some like major stuff is said. Um, Hold on, guys. The Ace of Swords comes in to help. It helps to reunify, or I don't even know if that's a word. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it out. And I keep looking at this sword, and I've seen the light beaming off of that sword, and it has this energetic pull and this power, this bam, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's just gonna bam, it's gonna hit. So for you out there, you Gemini folk, I feel like something's going to happen. Maybe you haven't been talking to somebody. Maybe you had a problem with someone. Or maybe, I mean, I have to bring up the one right originally. Maybe there is beef, or beef that's going to begin. But I feel like that usually, I'm going to tell you something. I usually don't like this card a lot. I just don't vibe with it a lot on certain decks. I don't know why, right? We're all different. But with this one, it doesn't feel that way. I'm telling you, I don't, usually I'm like, eh. but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like it's in here to help. And like sometimes things hurt or you know, and but it's to help, you know, and that's kind of what I'm feeling with because of the significance of the card, the big sword. But then I see the power in the roses, and I'm like, oh, this is going to help in some manner. I feel like something is steps in to reunify these two people if there's been a fight in the past, in the recent past, or even if something happens. Um, I just don't see that sword beating you guys up. I see the sword coming in to help. So that's what I'm seeing for the month of July. This is mid-month, 2-week reading. That there's two energies here, and it's almost like they have a conflict of interest. There's differences between them, and they feel very close. You know, they feel very close, and it feels like something comes in to strengthen their bond, to re-strengthen it. And communication is expressed. And I feel like whatever that is, it helps. It could even be an apology. Because when I look at that Ace of Swords, I almost feel that feeling. I think for a few out there, you may want to apologize. You might want to take this opportunity. If you think you jacked up or you got mad or whatever, you know, the situation is, maybe you want to take that opportunity to say something to the other party. And you know what, guys? Even if they don't respond well, it doesn't really matter at some point. But it has to matter with you. Sometimes if it's eating you inside, just the smallest thing, maybe you thought the stupidest little smallest thing is irking you about the beef. Not even the big part, just the small part of it. But it's irking you. Maybe this is the time to just step up and say something in an email, in a text, flowers, whatever, and do what you got to do. Do your thing. And then just wipe your slate clean. Maybe with them, it doesn't resolve it for them, but it can resolve it for you. You can take that off and you don't have to own it anymore. You did what you could do. You stepped up to the plate. And now it's over. And you can move on. Because in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in this body, your body, you can release it. You can release. And don't let it hang on to you and pull you down, you know? So maybe I'm only talking for a small group of Gemini, but maybe there's somebody out there that you want to do that with. And like I said, if they don't take it well, that's on them now. Because you just took it off of you to rest, to be in peace, and to move forward. And so I feel like it doesn't really matter, right? As long as that apology or whatever the words or whatever the action you're going to do, as long as it comes with sincerity. You have to be sincere. It has to come from you. It has to be your soul speaking truth. And none of this, oh, you know, well, you know, you did this, and so that's why I have to say this. No, 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 no. That's not the right vibe. You have to be, you know where you have to be. You know where you have to be. And I'm telling you, man, off, right? And then you can kind of move forward. It's silly, guys, but sometimes it happens, man. You're kind of hanging in there like on a meat cleaver about some shit, you know, some beef from the past or, you know, whatever. And there's a part of it that's irking you and it's like eating you. And you're like, ah, forget it, man. You have to step up. Even if you feel sometimes that you're not even in the wrong, but you feel that it will create the peace and you can let it go and move on. Maybe that's what this whole message is for you guys, okay? So I don't know if this is about Gemini hoping to receive some kind of energy like this where someone comes to them, or if this is about Gemini looking at themselves and wanting to feel peace and maybe move forward and have some growth in July, letting go of some things that are weighing you down. And and I see it being the word is I'm hearing profitable. So take it how it comes to you. You know, the other day, I'm gonna tell you guys this. The other day, I was gone all day, and my neighbor sent me this message. It was kind of even keel, and she tells me that my dogs were barking all night. Now, I had a family emergency, so the dogs were out till like maybe about 11. The text was cool, but I also felt like, okay, it's your dogs doing the drama. Okay, well, maybe my dogs are doing the drama that night. But she has a dog too, and her dog barks. So does mine. Mine do too. So I could have right there said to her, hey, by the way, I work during the day making videos, and your dog's barking, and they're in my video. Can you please keep your dogs quiet? Because that's what she asked me to do with my dogs. I could have done that, right? I could have. She swung a right, and I could have swung a left hook. But I didn't want to do that. And I also didn't make her pay for it, for, stepping up to me, because I realized, hey, my dogs were barking. It's my job and my responsibility. This was an emergency, so I stepped up to the plate. We communicated, and she suggested these barking collars and non-hurting ones. And I said, okay, I'm going to take care of it. So I went on Amazon and bought them. And I also asked her, hey, what time does your partner sleep? Because he works crazy hours, so that I'm aware, so that I can bring my dogs in. See, I stepped up to the plate. Now, I could have said something to her, right? And I will if I feel that it's not being balanced. But for now, I say to myself, nah, I can handle this. And I'm going to keep it cool. If beef begins, well, then maybe I'll have to go there and address it. But for now, I can hold back. I don't need to create more chaos in my life. And they're nice people. And one day I'll be gone. And if I ever have another home and I have some kind of family function or a party or whatever, I don't know, they're nice people. I don't want to have beef over dogs barking. I just find it to be something so small, but I could have allowed it to get big, and I could have allowed it to create more of a problem with my neighbors and with myself. Then I would have been feeling something too, and then I leave something on them. And what does that do for us? It doesn't do shit. Maybe it's one of those things you just kind of have to let it slide and see where it goes. And I guess I'm bringing this up because I feel like somehow this will attach to you guys, for those out there who are listening. And sometimes you just got to be the person that steps back and shows strength. Fuck yeah. I love this fucking card. That's my muscle. That's my muscle. Maybe this could be your muscle too. Fuck yeah. This card is cool today. But I love this card. And maybe for you, Gemini, this could be your card too. Fuck yeah. Tame the lion. Tame the beast in you. And tame the beasts that are out there. Not that my neighbor's that, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay? All right. I feel good. So, yo, I know there's a message there for you guys. Okay? So, think about that. And think about maybe the month of July being a time of peace, and also gaining from that peace. You know? Sometimes we forget, we get caught up, and maybe let the small things kind of roll off your back. It's summer. And I just feel like it could be a very healthy and peaceful time for Gemini to cleanse the body, cleanse the soul, clear some of that trash that's in the back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And have it nice and fresh and clean. You know what I mean? Start fresh. Feel good. Own your power. Fucking own this card and say, yo, you know what? I don't have to brag about it. I fucking know. I just know it. This card isn't me. And I'm telling you guys, I guess in a sense I was bragging, but I guess I'm just trying to explain. I'm trying to show you something. Okay? So be the strength card in the month of July. Show me your shit. You know what I mean? Show me what you're all about. You know what I mean? The power's in you, man. That's what I say. I don't know why I'm getting a little bit choked up because I just want this fucking energy for you guys, man. All right? It's not about being combative, man. It's about being fucking in your power and being strong. God bless you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to read for you. I'll be back and fuel the soul. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Bye.